Farm Guy here, and this is the Stara Prima 4590 by Agro Tonho on Farming Simulator 22. It's for all platforms, PC, Mac, and console. I'm here on the Georgia Farms map, and this is 13.36 megabytes to download. I'm on a PS5, and these are 11 slots each. Now, this is a pack of 2 seeders. We'll find them under seeders. And there we are. We have the Prima 4590 and the 4590 plus manual markers. So there is only one difference between these 2 seeders, and I will show you that. Otherwise, they're identical. 132 horsepower, 2850 and 2800. I don't know why there's a 50-liter difference, but there is. That's okay, so that's the other difference. 4.8 meter, working with 11 miles per hour, seed and fertilizer. We have wheel brands. And we have inverted. So there's 2 ways you can go with this. You can go with the standard version, just like this, and it will work as a regular seeder like this. However, there is a transport mode, which we will be showing on how to use the transport mode and how to make it work properly. Then we have an inverted tire mode. So that's in the wheel setup, actually. So you notice there is without or with. And then we have markers. We have the yes or no. Now that's another thing that is different between this mode or this version and this version. We have markers, field markers. Also, we have the transport mode or no transport mode. So basically, the options are identical with each version, but how the markers work are different. So as for this little fellow here, that's going to be under miscellaneous. And you will need that if you want to use the transport mode of the seeder. 1 slot for that. All right. So this is how you get it from the store. Let's hop into our tractor. And we're going to hook this one up. We're going to see which one. This is I do believe this one is the regular one, and this one is the manual marker. Yes. All right. So, as you can see here, let's go ahead and fill up to full capacity, and we'll show you, because I've been testing them. So, there it is, 1,200 liters. So you open those, start filling, come on, right there. Okay, 1,650 liters and 1,200 liters. I do believe the 1,600, an extra 50-liter capacity. Now, if you get the one without transport wheels, well, you just go ahead and start planting. Lower it, turn it on. It is a direct drill, and away you go. Has some nice animation. Everything works fine. Very nice. Right, so perhaps you are on a map that this is going to become quite a problem, shall we say, with the width. For instance, I'm playing on the Gatehead Farm map, and there are some very narrow trails on there. So this would come in quite handy. Now, there's a couple of things you need to know. First of all, before you unhook it, you want to put it in the lowered position. See that? Now, you can do the rest of it. I would suggest disconnecting it in the lowered position and then connecting your attacher bar. Now remember, if you didn't pick the transport wheel version, You're not going to be able to do this with the other with the non-transport version. So there we go. We can even lower that if you want, and there we go. So now we've come up to the wheel. Notice the wheel, one of the wheels has a little hitch on it. We're going to hook that up, and there. So now you can see, now we have attached it. It's going to be impossible to pull it around because L1 and R1 and right stick up or down will put the transport wheels up. Now I can still lift. If I lift the seeder, it's going to do this. So if you have this happening, L1 and circle, lower the seeder. There we go. Now we have, and then lift the there we go. So see that I have highlighted the attacher. You can lower and lift that. If you lift that up, you're going to be all right. Let's see if it yeah, even if you're, yeah, so you want it, you want the seeder loaded, and then you can travel very easily. Now what about the hitch? Well, that's a good question. L1 and R1 and right stick up will tuck that hitch up in the up position and get it out of the way, and there you go. Away you go, ready to transport. Now you can fill the seeder. It's a little tippy, that's okay. You can fill or fill the seeds and fertilizer in this mode too. You can operate, fully operate the unit. Now as for the ridge markers, this is the automatic one. L1 and up on your D-pad, and that's your ridge markers. Very nice. Farm Dog Max wants to take a look. All right, so let's hop over to the other one. Now this one is actually, a matter of fact, identical to that one, except for one, well, I guess it was two things, is the capacity and also how the ridge markers work. Now I have precision farming enabled on this map, so it's going to limit the number of things you can see in this control menu. However, L1 and right stick up and down and left to right will control your ridge markers. So you can have them both down actually if you want. But that's the manual ridge marker mode. If you hire a worker, it'll actually stay down because it's not a fold or unfold action. So yeah. And there you go. That's pretty much the long and the short of it. They both work just fine with a worker. No problems with workers and so forth. So there it is, the Stara Prima 4590 by Agro Tonho on Farming Simulator 22. Thank you all for watching, and remember, it's only a game, so till the next one, bye for now.